Well, thank you so much to Chairwoman Mikulski. As we all know, there is no greater champion for equal pay for equal work than the Dean of the Senate Women, and we really thank you. You know, this year on Equal Pay Day, we actually saw a novel approach from our Republican friends. Instead of just saying silent and blocking progress on this issue like they normally have been, they decided it was best to speak directly to the women of America. And their message to women was this: it's all in your head. According to Republicans, the wage gap just isn't a worthy issue. In fact, many of them believe that it's something that has been simply conjured up out of thin air. They've argued that it's a ploy or a trick or a figment of the imagination. In Republicans' minds, it's no different than a unicorn or climate change or the 7.1 million Americans who have now signed up for health care this year. That's why we saw Senator McConnell on the floor yesterday call equal pay for equal work, and I quote, a bizarre obsession. It's why the Wall Street Journal's editorial page claimed the pay gap should be blamed on women's choices to get married and start a family. And it's why Republican after Republican has described this bill, and I quote, a political distraction. Well, for Republicans, Paycheck Fairness is everything but what the Bureau of Labor Statistics and the Census Bureau have shown it to be time and time again. Absolutely real and impacting the lives of women. But at the end of the day, it doesn't matter how Republicans talk about this issue, it is about how they vote. And earlier today, every single Senate Republican spoke with their vote. Now, I'm sure many of these Republicans would like to believe that today's vote means this issue is somehow dead. I'm sure that they think they can now return to their home states and tune out the nearly 60% of women who say Republicans don't understand them. Well, we want them to know it is not over, not by a long shot. Women across the country deserve paycheck fairness, and we deserve to be heard. We deserve more than to be left fighting the same uphill battles for justice we've been fighting for decades and decades. That is exactly why Senator Reid committed to keeping this fight very much alive. And it's why in the months ahead, Republicans might want to come up with some better excuses, because women across the country are fed up. It's all in your head is just about the last thing we want to hear. With that, I want to turn it over to Senator Baldwin, who has been a leader on women's economic issues as well and been at the forefront of this battle. And we appreciate your being here today, as well as all of our great women senators.
Yeah.